it's your girl Jay, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, so you know what that means. It's Motivational Monday. Yay! So today's topic is about fasting. I'm going to talk about what is fasting, why it's important, and different ways to fast. This is coming from a spiritual perspective. I know there's other ways of fasting out there, but today I'm going to take it from a spiritual standpoint. So let's jump right into the video. So if I keep looking down, I'm looking at my notes because I tend to forget things sometimes. And plus I also have my Bible where I'm going to reference scriptures. So just bear with me. So here we go. So what is fasting? Fasting is a way to deny your flesh and to truly humble yourself in the sight of God. It is also a way to seek God on a deeper level. Fasting is mentioned in both the Old and New Testament. In the Old Testament, it was a way of expressing grief or having a means to humble oneself before the Lord. An example would be in Psalms 35:13, and it reads, "But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackclothing. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into my own bosom." And that was the King James Version. This was talking about David, how he humbled himself, and he was rejoicing in God's salvation. And he humbled himself with fasting. In the New Testament, it means to grow closer to God by focusing on Him. In Matthew 4, verses 1-2, let me find it. And it reads, "Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil." Verse 2, "And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered." Jesus went to the wilderness to fast for 40 days. And then in Matthew 6, verses 16 through 18, it reads, "Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thine head, and wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly." We learn that Jesus was teaching on fasting, and that we shouldn't look somber or dull when fasting. So it's not obvious to others when fasting. When you're fasting, usually you just fast for yourself, and you don't really just blurt out like, "Oh, I'm fasting today, so I can't do this and do that." Fasting is very important. It helps with many things. The most important reason is due to seeking God wholly and understanding the wills He has for our lives. After fasting, your spirit and soul experience joy because of fasting. When fasting, prayer also comes with it. So fasting can change your life. I know it has changed my life in many, many ways. But fasting can change your life by 5 different things, and I'm going to explain them. The first one is by hearing from God. 2, it can reveal our hidden sin. 3, it can strengthen intimacy with God. 4, it can teach us to pray with right motives. And 5, it can build our faith. It can change our hearts, and you're more sensitive to the voice of God and what He is trying to reveal. Now, when it comes to fasting, when you usually fast and pray, you are usually giving up something. That could be social media, that could be an activity that you usually do, a habit that you want to break. Usually it's food for people. So when you devote something aside and want God to take it away, your focus should be on God and not the activity and whatever else you are usually doing. There are many ways to fast, but today I'm going to tell you the way I fast. There are many ways to fast, but I'm not gonna lie. When it came to fasting, I guess when I was younger, I didn't really understand what fasting meant. I just knew every year, like the beginning of the year in January, that we would do like a month fast or whatever. But I always ask myself, like, why are we fasting? Like, what is the point of doing this? I hated it because, number one, my birthday was in January, so I really couldn't really celebrate with my friends and stuff. So when it came to doing fast with the church, I'm just like, why are we fasting? And like, when I say we were on a strict fast, like, I couldn't eat like certain meats and different things like that. I was just like, okay. But at that time I didn't understand. And as I got older, I started to know the Bible for myself, started reading, started researching, and understanding what the purpose of fasting was. So now I do it my own way. When it comes to fasting, I don't always just go on the fast when the church goes on the fast. When the church goes on the fast, of course I go on the fast, but sometimes I fast on my own for myself with a purpose behind it. And usually when I have the purpose behind it, also helps with how long I'm going to fast. I usually fast from 7 to 30 days. Most of the time it's 7 to 21 days. And I believe it's really up to the Holy Spirit and you of how long you want to fast. I know when I do a 21-day fast, I'm really spiritually in tune with God, and things just start happening in my life, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, and you're really in tune with God. So I like to write things down. So when I'm doing a long fast, I write out the dates of when I'm fasting and the time. For an example, this is an example. I don't know if you can really see it, but I put at the top fasting for 21 days, and I have, let's just say for this month, 21 days. So I'll start like maybe on a Tuesday, and on a Tuesday in 21 days. So I have breakfast and dinner only, no social media, no sweets or junk food. I'm gonna fast from midnight to 3 p.m. And I said I usually, for myself, I have a Bible reading schedule. So I'll do my schedule for Bible reading and then listen to sermons to get me spiritually in tune. And then I put what I'm fasting for, so I could say relationships with my mom and dad, family, purpose, and what to do in the kingdom. I have, of course, my YouTube, so the direction I should go, guidance, different things like that. You can do it that way. And usually how my day is, it's like I'll get up early in the morning. So I'll get up at like 6:30 a.m. and I have a prayer wall. So I'll get up and just, sometimes I don't even talk. I just listen and just focus in on God, because sometimes, some days, you just don't know what to say. But again, sometimes I pray for my prayer wall, and that has people on it, my prayer requests, different things on there, and just just talking to God and having that conversation and relationship with Him. And when I tell you, I used to not pray all the time either. So like, I have come a long way in my spiritual journey, especially fasting and praying. So it does take time, but once you devote yourself and focus and understanding what your purpose is behind fasting, I promise you your life will change and things will start happening, and you'll feel so much joy and rejuvenated. So I start at 6:30 in the morning, pray to whenever. Sometimes I'll work out after I pray, so I have a good day, listen to my upbeat gospel, get it in. That can last from 45 minutes to an hour. And then after that, so for example, with this one, I said breakfast and dinner only, because I believe breakfast is the important meal of the day. And so I'll eat breakfast, but not a huge meal at all. I'll eat breakfast like something small, like cereal or eggs and toast, and that's it. And then once I'm done with that, throughout the whole day until my dinner time, I will just drink water only. And then dinner time, I'll have a small meal, and I'll eat that in portions. Not saying I'm on a diet or anything, but I'll just eat it in portions. And during that time, from the morning to dinner time, like I said, I'll do my Bible reading plan. I'll play some gospel music and listen to music that way, and just rejuvenate my soul. I also have a grateful journal that I got from, I think, Hobby Lobby. So I write what I'm grateful for to God. And then I'll do this is an example of my reading plan. Sorry, it's all scratched out. But I'll put like the books of the Bible that I'm going to read this month. And then I'll study and just spend time with Jesus and just understand. And usually when I'm done with that, I just stay in Him until dinner time. And then after that, sometimes I'll listen to something motivational, a sermon or something to uplift my spirit. I watch a godly program sometimes. I'll watch a Jesus movie or something like that along those lines. And just, really studying and trying to understand what Jesus wants me to do. So when you fast, it helps to deny your flesh, give you clarity, and helps you to have a deeper connection with God and a better relationship with Him. And I found it to be that once I just devote my focus and time on Him, like things just fall into place. Things that I've been praying for, things that I need guidance on, stuff like that. Just having that relationship with God and being on an intimate level with Him and you growing and going to that new level and what He wants you to do is so great. And, like I said, it took me a minute to get to where I am now, because I'm telling you, I was like, why are we fasting? I'm not going on another fast. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But I learned the importance of it, why it's important to deny your flesh daily and to know what His will for your life is. So yeah, I think that is why fasting is important. And again, that's my way of fasting. There's other ways people fast, but then that's just how I am, and it connects me with God more, so I enjoy doing it. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Motivational Monday about fasting, why it's important, how to fast, and the different things of how fasting can change your life. If you have any more questions and want to know how to get started, you can always inbox me, find me on social media, or leave a comment down below and I'll respond. Again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to let you know when I post more videos. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and remember, you are all in my prayers, and I love you. Talk with you soon. Mwah. Bye.